Hey everybody, Cajun Reviews for you, coming straight at you again today. And today I want to talk to you about these Doyle brand 10-inch soft jaw pliers. I bought these at Harbor Freight. I'm not sure what their intended purpose is so the Harbor Freight normally sells mostly mechanical tools. I'm not sure what the intended purpose for a mechanic would be on this. Maybe to grab a hold of an oil filter. I'm guessing, I don't know that. The reason I wanted this was to work with the little nipples that go on, like the little threaded nipples that screw into like a sprinkler tamper gate valve. You got that little threaded nipple that screws into there, and you put a lock nut and then a box and then the lock nut again. And have a method to turn those nipples when you need to. And I didn't have a good way to do that. I had some metal pliers, but they weren't the soft jaw pliers, and it would damage the threads on those nipples. So I wanted these soft jaw pliers so I can grab a hold of that thing and turn it out of that hole when I need to. The little rubber pads on here helps to protect the threads of the nipple for when you gotta grab a hold of it. The metal on the pliers would damage the threads. So that helps to grab a hold of that. What has also come in handy for is I had a situation a while back. I was working on a fire alarm. I'm a fire alarm technician. I was working on a commercial fire alarm, and the customer had a water leak. And water dripped down on top of two detectors, and basically the head was rusted to the base, the mounting base that's mounted to the ceiling. The head was rusted to the base. I couldn't turn it. It was tight. I was not strong enough to turn it. So what I did do, I had to open them up all the way pretty much to be able to do it. But I did open this all the way and grab a hold of the smoke detector head with this and was able to turn that to loosen it. The rubber pads gripped on the plastic housing of the detector pretty well. I would say it was well, I mean, it did destroy it, but it was already destroyed because it had water dripping from it and was rusting. So this did work to be able to grab a hold of those heads and turn them to get them to remove them and replace them. That did work out great. I have used this, I think, once on some threaded nipples too. It does work out great. These rubber pads are not indestructible. It's not like a metal pair of pliers where you can put a whole lot of pressure on it. This is something to snug it up, I would say, and not something really, put all your strength into it to tighten it down. No, I don't think it's that. I think this is just something to snug it down, to keep it from being loose and to keep it from moving on you, or to remove one that may be, maybe stuck. Also, I just noticed too on here that apparently the pads are replaceable because there's a screw right here where you could replace the pads on these. I'll have to find out about that. I just noticed that. But anyway, I guess these pads are going to get chewed up over time. You could replace the pads because there's a screw right here. You remove the screw and put your new pad there and extend the life of this tool. So these come from Harbor Freight. These are about $25 at Harbor Freight on the shelf. I mean, this thing has been pretty well for me, very useful. I keep this in my tool bag. I don't carry this with me everywhere I go. I don't use it that often. But the button is easy to operate to expand the jaws. You just press that button and it moves easily just like that. Once you lock it in place, it's there. It's not moving on its own. You can press the button to move it again. But this thing is solid. Get a lot of leverage on this. I feel like the curving of the handles is pretty comfortable for me to put my hand around to squeeze it when I need to. It's comfortable handles. It's not padded or anything, but you have leverage on this because of the shape of the handles. You don't need to squeeze this too hard in order to do what you're trying to do. So I think this is a pretty good tool. That's what I used it for. It did work out great, honestly. And then, by the way, that was some Siga EST SIGA detectors that I was unscrewing, just to give you a size diameter for all those other firearm technicians out there in Facebook world, or Instagram world, or YouTube world, or wherever you are. That was about the size of it right there to grab a hold of them. It did work out. So just wanted to talk to y'all today about that. If you found this educational, please like, follow, and share. It helps me when you share in my videos. If you have any questions, please send me a DM or post a comment in the video link, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.